When I was preparing for the PMI ACP certification, I was curious to know about the types of questions I would be asked in this exam. There are limited resources available to tell you the answer to this question, but based on my experience and my discussion with my students, I have come to summarize these experiences into four different types of questions. So, most probably, your questions in the PMI ACP exam would fall into one or more of these categories. So, the first one is the situational awareness question. So, the PMI will throw at you a question which will have a situation given, and it will ask you to take the best decision as an agile professional in that given situation. The second type of question would test your ability to recognize agile terms. And when I say ability to recognize agile terms, I also mean that these type of question would test your ability to exclude those terms which are not agile terms, or which or those terms which are not used in agile project management. Third type of questions would ask you or would push you to extract key information and absorb those key information to take the decision in the given situation. Most of the PMI ACP questions would be lengthier, and it will push you or overwhelm you with the amount of information it carries. But keep in mind that you need to remain focused and make sure that you understand the key information, and once you are vigilant and you are observant, the questions are actually simpler in nature. The fourth type of question would push you to visualize the concept and apply it in different type of context, probably the context which you have never thought of or which you have never encountered during our training process or during your real life agile project experience. The but if your concepts and fundamentals are very strong, you will be able to spot those situations and apply your knowledge to arrive at the correct answer. Let us now take four examples, one for each of these, and get a clear understanding of how it will look like in the exam. So here is the first one, the situational awareness question. Read this question, pause this video, and once you are ready, restart the video to see the discussion. Okay, so in this question, what is the situation? Think about it. The situation is that you are a project lead. What is the decision you need to take? You need to take a decision that whether the iteration 0 is suitable for this project or not. What are the different terminologies you need to know before you can correctly answer this question? Obviously, there are many. First one is iteration 0, IDE, POC, and project postmortem. Do you know these terms? If yes, then only you will be able to answer the question correctly. Okay, so here is the correct answer. You can see that once you have the clarity of the terminologies and your concepts are clear, you can eliminate two option choices very easily. Now you have only two options to choose from. Which one is more detailed? Which one gives you more clarity about the decision? Obviously the first one. So the answer is A. Moving on to the next question type. The type which will test your ability to extract key information. Again, read the question, pause the video, and once you are ready, move on to the discussions. What is the situation in this question? There are many situations given in the question, right? What is the decision you need to take? You need to spot the type 1 mistakes. And what is this type 1 mistake? You need not to worry because the question has given the definition as well. Okay? Now your ability to actually stay focused in the question and identify the type 1 mistakes as per the definition given in the question is tested here. Okay, so when you do that carefully, you can easily understand that the option choice C is not a type 1 mistake and the other two are. So the answer is D. Moving on to the third type of questions, the question which will test your ability to understand PMI ACP terms. Here's the question. Again, pause the video, read the question, and once you are ready, come back for the discussions. What is the situation here? The situation is that the requirements of the customer are not clear. When the requirements are not clear, what is the decision you need to take? You need to take the decision about the tool which you need to use to, to derive at the shared vision of the product so that you can, as a team, you can deliver the right value to the customer. What is that tool? You need to identify that. To correctly answer this question, you need to know the different tools which are used in Agile project management. So once you know the tools, you can clearly identify that personas option B is the right answer choice. Moving on to the last question. Again, pause the video and read this question. Here also, what is the situation? Situation is that you are a product owner. And what is the decision you need to take? You need to decide how to deliver timely and consistent value to the customer. What are the different things you need to do so that this is achieved in the project? What is the prerequisite? You need to think hard. You need to think at the second level of understanding beyond your general understanding of the concepts. You need to know what value is and how you can make sure that you remain consistent in value delivery. We will talk about it, we will discuss these type of things in greater detail during our entire training program. So don't worry as of now, but if you think deeply, you will find that the option choice D is the correct answer in this question. Okay, so what are the different things you need to do in order to pass the exam in the first attempt? Here is a brief list. So you need to do the following. The first thing is that you need to know the material very well. And while you are reading the material, while you are understanding and attending the program, you need to constantly relate the concepts discussed in the program with your real life experiences. Write down whatever comes to your mind. If you are not able to see a sync between what you are currently doing and what we discuss here, then please raise that question and we will discuss it so that the concepts are aligned to the ideal situation. You need to think from an ideal perspective to get certified in PMI ACP examination. The last thing you need to do is to visualize scenarios, and what I personally recommend to my students is to create as many questions as possible, as many different types of questions, and the four types of questions you already see. So try to visualize the scenarios and create these type of questions on your own. When you think hard and try to create questions, you will be able to identify the skill set or develop the skill set which will help you to see through the test maker's thought process, and hence you will be able to spot the correct answer very easily. What you need not to do is to take stress or follow a lot of advices or study a lot. No, don't study a lot. Think a lot. Think a lot about what we have discussed. How the growth story can help you? We can help you in different ways, and probably this is the unique value proposition when you get here when you choose the growth story for your PMI ACP certification training program. So we not only give training programs, study material, and quizzes. These are standard thing, and most of the other trainers and training providers give you this. What additionally we give is unlimited revision classes, mock test, and mock test discussions. And these are recurring. There are no foundations to this. So you can attend any of the revision classes or the mock test discussion sessions, or you can schedule one-to-one discussions until you get certified. Thank you. Have a nice day.